Hello, everyone at Legacy Baptist Church. I'm missionary West Bartley with my wife Faith Ann. We've been on the island of St. Lucia going on 9 years now, and we have two ministries that I've started. And one is Whosoever Baptist Church in Dennery. The other is in Bruceville Baptist Church. And what I want to do is just give you an update of about the last 6 months of our ministry here. And we had some problems with COVID-19 down here, and they shut us down for a couple of weeks. But after that we've been back meeting with the people at Whosoever Baptist Church and Bruceville. So what I want to do is just tell you what's going on in Bruceville, and then we'll go to Whosoever next. Well, in Bruceville, we are meeting under the house of a man that got saved a couple years ago, Sylvester, and he allowed us to use the basement or the bottom part of the house. So we've worked it out and petitioned it all out and made its own entranceway. And so that's where we're having the church in Bruceville. So we've been working hard at that, trying to make its own entity, its own sort of make it look like a church so that people can feel comfortable to come. Pray for Sylvester. Bruceville's a tough town, and we're in the midst of it all. And so it is not just tough with robbers and drug addicts and drug dealers, but also we have problems with other churches, per se, trying to scoop up the people that get saved to send them to get them to come to the other church. And that's one of the things that Sylvester's always struggling with. And so I just want you to pray for him. Pray for Miss Jan. Miss Jan is one of the ladies that come to the church. Recently, her son started coming. His name is Anil. Pray for him. He's not saved. Jan is saved. Pray for Anil and Kyron, another young man that started coming to church, and pray for him for salvation. They were helping me doing the renovation at the church at Bruceville. Also pray for Miss Jan's boyfriend. His name is Prince. I've witnessed to him I don't know how many times, and he understands everything, but he's just not at the point where he wants to accept it. So pray for Prince. Also, this morning I was writing some notes down about what to pray for, and Miss Jan has a daughter named Sharon. Sharon just had a baby, and she was in and out of the hospital trying to recover from the birth of that baby. And she got into some bush medicine, or I don't know what it is, voodoo, I don't know. But my heart is heavy because this morning I found out that she died. I was down there working, and Miss Jan talked to me about it, how that she passed away that morning. And I had her name down here for you to pray for her, that she'd get well, and that I would be able to witness to her and she'd get saved. But she passed away. So pray for Miss Jan, and she's struggling right now, and I tell you, that voodoo stuff is terrible stuff. And I just want you to pray for that. That's the town of Bruceville. There's a lot of nasty stuff going on, but Jesus still is in the business of saving lives, and I want you to pray for them. Also, I want you to pray for Whosoever Baptist Church, and that church, that little church has been going on for quite a few years now, and I want you to pray for some things that is happening in Whosoever Baptist Church. Just before the COVID-19 happened, Merton and Kenesha, a family in a church that they got saved in the church, they got married in the church, they got baptized in the church. Anyways, their house burned down just before the COVID-19 lockdown the island. And so they were staying at the church. And so what happened is that praise God, they were able to build a new house, and pretty soon they'll be able to move into their new house. And also pray for a young man named Donaldson. He's from Martinique. He's a Frenchman who can't speak too much English, so I'm having a tough time with discipling him. He got saved about 2 months ago, so that was exciting. And so this is sort of some of the updates to some of the things that are happening in our ministry here in St. Lucia. And I just want to encourage you to keep praying for us, keep financially supporting us. We appreciate everything that you've done for us, and I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. And God is still on the throne. And I just want to leave you with just a little bit of an encouragement. And in 1 Corinthians chapter 2, the Apostle Paul is writing this, and I just want to read it to you and just want to encourage you. And it says here, "And I, brethren, when I came to you, came not with excellence of speech or of wisdom, declaring unto you the testimony of God. For I determined not to know anything among you save Jesus Christ and him crucified. And I was with you in weakness and in fear and in much trembling. And my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom, but in demonstration of the Spirit and of power, that your faith should not stand in wisdom of man, but in the power of God." And right now we are in a turmoil with everything that's going on, and it seems like it just seems trouble on every side. But I just want to encourage you this: if you want to change the world, we need not to be protesting. We need not to be worrying about the world, what's happening in the world. What we need to do is preach Christ. And that's what the Apostle Paul says. He says that your faith should not stand in the wisdom of man, but in the power of God. You want to change this world? Preach Christ. That's what it's all about. That's what's going to change this world. If you want to reach the multitude, we need to reach one person at a time. And I just want to encourage you that each one of us has responsibility to teach and preach Christ, no matter where we are. That is our job. And I just want to be an encouragement to you all and just say thank you very much. And God bless and have a good night.